Everybody, welcome back to Leosophy. As you could probably infer, the picture for this was just it was my best Ron Perlman impression, for those of you who get the reference. That being said, this time around, every once in a while, instead of doing the usual Sunday questions, I focus on a different, more minor topic. And this time around, I was thinking about some things that could be done to improve a mental diet. And one of the ones that really cropped up at me in terms of just regular consumption, I think, and this is a lot more subjective. This is one of those things where, and this is not a response to Joe Rogan talking about the negative aspects of video games, but lately I've been thinking about social games that people do, especially now because of quarantine, that involve building things. In the podcast, I mentioned that Grounded game, and it just got me to thinking, you don't really see anyone other than males playing like crafting, survival type games in groups. Every now and again, with Minecraft, because it's a lot more mainstream, you see a much broader variety, but just in terms of like things that improve cooperation and social skills in a setting that's more hierarchical, because somebody's got to make decisions usually for the group, things of that sort. There's something very, for lack of a better word, there's something very thumos building about those sorts of interactions. So I think that if you're going to pick gaming as a hobby, especially right now with everything going on, because it is a little bit harder to do other things. Thankfully, at least in my area, the gyms are still open. But things like that, things that promote social cohesiveness within groups. We could even argue, that there's something inherently tribal about some of these genres. And I think that that's a good thing for people. Additionally, for mental diets, I've really been on a classical kick, as I've already mentioned, but I swear, I think every day I've been listening to the New World Symphony, which, for the record, is about the United States from a very, optimistic European perspective, because it was just this amazing new land. It's a really great track, and I think it's number 5. That's my favorite, if I remember right. I might be misthinking about it, but one of the things that I love about it is the opening was totally ripped off to make that piece that was used in Jaws. But once you get over that one initial, ba-bum, ba-bum, then it goes into something just remarkable. It's a wonderful work, and it's one of those ones where, at least for me, it definitely makes my imagination start running, and it's great to listen to before you meditate or write, just in my opinion, for those reasons. So yeah, those are the two big ones. Is just a little bit of recommended instrumental music, and also a recommendation that if you're gonna pick something to play, instead of blowing people's brains out, which I have no opposition to, I'm totally fine with that. But things that could build social cohesiveness and just sort of have a more positive experience with others, I think that would be really good for people. So yeah, that's just another mental diet episode, in other words. Like, share, subscribe, keep asking questions. Bye.